Hello everyone and welcome to our final blind Let's Play episode of Silent Hill 1 for the PS1. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and in this episode today we're going to be doing every single ending in Silent Hill. We're going to start by recapping what we saw in our Let's Play. If you have not seen our Let's Play of this series, go and either click the eye in the top right or click on the description box below. And there is a link there to the playlist. It was a lot of fun, and I had an amazing journey into my first foray in the Silent Hill games. Well, we're going to start with the bad ending, which is, spoiler, what we got the first time through. And then we'll go to bad plus, good, good plus, and then the special ending. The secret fifth ending, which I have no idea how people figured out how to do this. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll talk about what my theories are for each ending, as well as opening up the discussion for others in our comment section below to say, you know, this is what I think this means, this is what I think it means, because the world of Silent Hill is full of mysteries, and I would love to uncover those with you together. With that said, let's dive right in, shall we? I want to show you something that's kind of interesting that I found out from the internet, so think for that. Go ahead and watch this. So I'm talking, you're seeing this, there's no cut here, and we're fighting this giant lick god, so to speak, and as you can see here, I have no ammunition left. The only thing I have are melee weapons. And what happens is if you don't have any ammunition, the boss will just kill itself, which I think is... I don't think that move is dodgeable. Like, seriously, that move just doesn't seem dodgeable. But yep, there we go. Didn't fire a single shot at the boss, and yet the boss just instantly dies because the game goes, you have no ammunition left, so I guess I'll just die. Really interesting, by the way, why that happens.
Goodbye.
So here we are recapping the first ending that we got, which is of course the bad ending.
Cheryl?
Everything is on fire.
Can't leave like this. This can't be happening. Cheryl? Cheryl!
And then we fade to black. And of course we had the credits here. I'll go ahead and skip to the credits and then we'll get to the end. So what are my thoughts about the first ending? Here's what I think. I think I'm going to theorize that the first ending is all about a sense of guilt and shame. So what I'm thinking is, we actually died at the very beginning of the game, and after we died at the very beginning of the game, we found ourselves in a sort of purgatory, basically, where we're chasing after our daughter because we feel guilty that we got her killed, and that's like the journey through Silent Hill. The Silent Hill is like our own hell that we created, and the other characters, Lisa, maybe Lisa represents our wife because she died of an illness, and she's like, oh, I can't escape from here. I'm like forever trapped. I can never see my daughter, and I cannot see you without, you know, falling apart. So yeah, my opinion about that first ending is this was all just a this is like, if you ever see the movie, the TV show Lucifer, you know, when they go to hell, they basically are on a loop, so to speak, and basically this game is a giant loop. Harry wakes up, finds himself in a strange place with an officer giving him a gun, and he goes through all this torment and all this suffering, only to find his daughter, but he can't get to his daughter. His daughter is like forever out of reach. It's very Dante Inferno like, the idea that you have a guy who goes through hell, and then in Paradise Lost, and then the third one, which I always forget, but he goes through hell in order to try to be reunited with Beatricia, you know, his love that he can never get to because she's in heaven. So that's what my opinion on the bad ending. I think it's a really weird way to end the game, especially since there's all this talk of a drug that creates hallucinations. You could have easily said that like all of this was just a hallucination and none of it was really real. But the fact that he's dead, apparently, you know, kind of eliminates that idea. We're in the hospital, and if we click on the floor here, it says a glass vial has shattered. It's not just broken, it looks smashed on purpose. One of the steps that you have to do to get the endings in this game is you had to take the plastic bottle found in the kitchen and use it here. And somehow we just slurp up the remaining liquid and put it into the plastic bottle. Now this will come into play later. Red liquid found in a hospital vial in the hospital director's room. So here we are at the Cybil boss fight, which, if you remember, she shot me up pretty good the first time we fought. And I had no other choice but to kill her because she was killing me. I had no remedy to the situation. But this time we actually do have a remedy. Apparently we're supposed to use it on her. I don't know exactly how this works. Do we just like run forward and like stab it in her chest, or I just got slapped? Or do we have to wait to phase 2? Nope, there we go. Does it work? She's smoking. Ew. You know, what's interesting is when I was playing through this game, again, I noticed those things are on all the nurses and doctors.
Snap out of it.
At the hospital.
Cybil.
Harry, what happened?
We saved your life, hopefully.
Shh, don't talk. I'll take care of you.
Yeah, just rest.
Harry, why did they take your daughter?
I don't have a clue.
Why her?
I'm not sure myself. But, you know, Cheryl isn't my biological daughter. I actually haven't told her yet. She probably already knows anyway, though.
So who's the daughter of
We found her
Cheryl?
abandoned on the side of the highway.
I don't mean the daughter of Cheryl. I mean the parents of
Nobody knew where
Cheryl.
she came from. We didn't have any kids of our own. My wife was sick. And it didn't look like she was getting any better. So we took Cheryl in.
So in that case...
There might be some connection between Cheryl and this town.
Do you think Cheryl and Les are twins?
So what do you do now?
Cheryl is my daughter. I will save her
You go, Harry.
no matter what.
You go, boy. That's a good man right there.
I was shocked to realize the talisman of Metatron was being used.
Hello, Cybil. It's good to see you here.
In spite of the lost soul returning at last. Just a little longer and all would have been for naught.
So this is obviously going to be our second ending.
It's all because of that man. We must be thankful to.
And it's good to see her return to us.
Even though Alessa has been stopped. His little girl has to go. What a pity.
What an evil bastard.
Freeze!
Now you say freeze?
What in the devil's name?
What? It's like a barrier around her. Whoa, Cybil! I wonder what happened to Cybil though, because she didn't show up during that boss sequence.
Daddy.
Cheryl!
Thank you, Daddy. Goodbye.
So she says goodbye.
Cheryl?
The flames come down. We fall down discouraged.
Can't leave like this. This can't be happening. Cheryl? Cheryl!
So we're back here.
Harry. Go.
Trying to break our despair. Trying to help us save our life. Fire effect is really cool, by the way. Like raining meteors. That was the bad plus ending. As you can see, it took me about 3.5 hours to get back through the game. I want to talk about what my theories are about the second ending. I think what happens is because you save Cybil, we were able to snap back into consciousness and exit Silent Hill on our own. I will say the bad endings seem to be a little more direct in what actually happens as we move forward. I would rate the bad ending as probably the best ending because it really makes you go, what the heck just happened? This was the bad plus ending, and the next ending is going to be the good ending. In order to get the good ending, we have to go back before the lighthouse event and go do a couple, go finish the side quests that we unknowingly started. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch us up to where we left off in that side quest. And then we'll finish the side quest and we'll be able to go through the game without saving Cybil's life and see the third ending. And then of course the fourth ending is going to be, we do the side quest, which we'll already have done so we don't need to see it. We'll save Cybil, which we've already seen. So after the third ending, we're going to jump right to the fourth ending. Except this time we'll have both objectives completed. And then of course will be the fifth ending, which will probably take me another 3 hours to get because we kind of have to go through, I think, like 2/3 of the game or 3/4 of the game in order to get that one. All right, so I'm going to jump to the side quest and I will see you guys there. So you may remember this room, the hotel room here, that we entered by using the code 0886. Now the thing is though, I went out to the motorcycle room, I got the magnet, I checked this door, and none of the doors would open. I came into this room, I saw a save point, and I left. But the thing is, there's a door right here that we can go out. And we know that we have the number 3 key for Kaufman's room. So what we have to do is we have to go to his room, which is here. No, that's number 1. That's number 2. Here's number 3. So I never went out that door, and because I went out that door, I didn't realize there was something else that we could do. And I never realized there was a magnet we could do. So we push this, and then I think you use the magnet here? No. I'm not exactly sure where you use the magnet, but... Oh, there's a crack. Something glitz inside. The crack is too small to reach in. Okay, we use the magnet here. And now we got a motorcycle key. And now, if you should realize what we had to do next. We have to go to the main hotel room. And we have to use the motorcycle key in the motorcycle. And basically what that does is it unlocks the next ending. If you don't unlock the motorcycle, you don't get the ending, which is what we saw in our playthrough. Dock is jammed. Where is... here's the office. And then all we have to do is go back here and use the door. Now, if you're wondering, hey, I missed your episode about this. How did you get into the motel? First, you go to Annie's bar. You see this scene with Kaufman, you know, struggling on the floor. Then after you go to Annie's bar, you go to Indian Runner. After you see this scene of Kaufman struggling, you'll be able to pick up some items. One of those items is the code to the Indian Runner. You go inside the Indian Runner, you get the safe key. you unlock the safe to find a bunch of PTV, which is the drug that's in Silent Hill. In addition, you also find out a code for the motel room in the back. So you go down Weaver Street, you put in the code for the hotel room, and then you come inside. And that's basically what you do. I want this episode to be a guide as well as a, hey, let's see all the endings and let's talk about them. So I want to make sure you knew that from the start. Or, you know that here. And by the way, here's a receipt that you get. And you can see that's the code for the room. Or the room to the top right. Where is the motorcycle key? Here it is. Use the motorcycle key. A small glass vial wrapped in a plastic bag. What's this? It's like the busted vial I found in the director's office at the hospital.
Give me that.
What is this?
That's none of your business. Instead of messing with that, how about coming up with a way to get out of here? You shouldn't be hanging around here goofing off. What do you think you're doing? You want to get yourself killed? Get out of here.
Okay, take it easy.
Unless you want to die, keep your mind on business. Got it?
So I think it's safe to say that Kaufman is... The guy's got to be involved in the local drug rag, yeah. Man, was he ticked in such a rush too. That's probably dope in the bottle. Anyway, better let him do as he pleases, and more than my life at the stake. I guess I wasted my time. Better hurry, I'm worried about Cheryl. That is the second unlock. So the first unlock being save Cybil, the second unlock being confront him. But the thing is, there's 4 endings, so you kind of have to like alternate this. So the first, the second ending that we got, we saved Cybil. In this ending, we had to kill Cybil. And then to get the good plus ending, we had to do this scene and save Cybil. So hopefully Kaufman will, wait, what was that? She got shot? Kaufman's here with the gun.
Return things to how they were before.
Kaufman!
Did I ask for this? Nobody uses me. You won't get away with this.
Your road was over. We don't need you anymore.
So what was his role? What was the purpose of
What
peddling these drugs?
accomplished by coming here?
These hallucinogens.
My, aren't we getting cocky? Bet you can't see this.
Glove-it-is! I thought I got rid of that!
What?
All I had to do was plant it somewhere for you to find.
Oh, that was that thing we found on the motorbike.
You all, well, it kept you busy.
It's really hard to hear him, by the way.
Ha! You're easy. And there's more where this came from.
Stop it!
What's that going to do? He threw it at the girl.
Huh? What the?
Oh, look, Gillespie has turned into the Wicked Witch, apparently. One on Earth? That's not supposed to. What is going on? What is happening right now? What is that? What? Still kill Dahlia. You gotta fight that thing now instead of, Alright, well, let's... I can't even see that thing. Oh, there we go. Whoa! That lightning is a lot more insane than the other lightning. That is for sure. Oh, we're just gonna keep on firing. Probably move. I don't know if I can dodge this. Oh, somehow you can dodge that. I don't even know if I'm hitting him now. Yeah, it looks like if you do a circle while holding the view, you can actually completely dodge his lightning attack. Sweet. Go back to hell, demon. Should have never messed with my daughter.
Daddy.
Cheryl. Did we just save our daughter finally? Harry, please get your daughter and get out of here. Wait, what? It's not our daughter. It's like a woman. And she just gave us a baby? And now she's pointing. What is going on? This game is such a mind trip. It's Lisa. She's still here. Uh-oh. It looks like she drags Kaufman back into, well, whatever that was. Running in the fog with the baby. Oh, and now we get music to close the credits. Very cool. Running away at night with the baby in our hand. Trying to escape the city is what happens. Huh. So what do I think about that ending? Well, that's a really interesting ending. Like I said, it's just a mind trickery of what the heck is going on. This was a good ending, and I still think the first ending, probably to me, is the best ending overall, just because of the whole idea that you were always dead and what was going on afterwards. That to me is just, it's just crazy how that worked out. I will say that I think this is my second favorite ending. The bad plus ending is still probably my least favorite. Doesn't mean it's a bad ending, no pun intended. It just means that I think these other endings had a little bit more to them. Of course, the bad ending being what's going on. This ending being a whole new level of what just happened. I mean, the fact that we fought a new boss was really, really cool. And of course, now we have a new baby, but whatever happened to our old daughter? I mean, I don't mean to say our old daughter, I mean our daughter. It's not like we're replacing our daughter with the baby, but that's what it kind of feels like. It kind of feels like our daughter died and gave us a new Cheryl, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the final ending is. There's nothing to show that's new. We're gonna load up our save file from the theme park. We're going to save Lisa, and then we're going right to nowhere. So you've seen all of it, and we'll talk about the fourth ending when the fourth ending gets here. By the way, I think the stuff in the background is something I just realized. That stuff in the background are things that you can get if you play New Game Plus. Because I remember seeing the drill in our replay. It was underneath like the bridge dock. So that's something that you can get if you do a New Game Plus. The katana I haven't seen. And it's almost like there's a fifth weapon that should be there, or a fifth item that should be there. Because I don't see anything on the bottom right. You know, it kind of forms like a star. But anyway, so I'll see you guys in the next ending. Okay, the final ending. Well, the final good, bad ending.
To realize the talisman of Metatron was being used.
Metatron?
In spite of the lost soul returning.
Who was using the talisman of Metatron?
Just a little longer and all would have been for naught. It's all because of that man. We must be thankful to him.
Harry or Kaufman? I'm guessing Kaufman.
Even though Alessa has been stopped, his little girl has to go. What a pity.
What an evil witch. She laughs at that.
Freeze! What in the devil's name?
It's interesting that she can't hit her, but Kaufman can.
Dahlia.
You know?
Well. To think you'd make it this
The seal of Metatron, what does that mean?
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
What are you talking about? You've seen her many times, restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
That's absurd.
You are the only one who thinks so.
Why? Why are you doing this?
It's been a long 7 years.
Still talking about 7 years ago.
7 years since that terrible day. Alessa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death. Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens.
What does that mean? Is Alessa like...
He has been nurtured by that nightmare.
Is Alessa like that thing in the wheelchair?
The day to be born.
And Cheryl is this Alessa?
That day has finally come. The time is nigh. Everyone will be released from pain and suffering. Our salvation is at hand. This is the day of reckoning, when all our sorrows will be washed away. When we return to the true paradise.
And here she goes on rattling about that again.
My daughter will be the mother of God.
And this is where Kaufman comes in, right? Yep. Oh god, not this music again. Can we not, please? Thank you. God, it's terrifying.
Kaufman. Did I ask for this? Nobody uses me. You won't get away with this.
Your work is over. We don't need you anymore. What do you think you could accomplish by coming here?
My, aren't we getting cocky? Bet you can't see this.
Glove it is! I thought I got rid of that!
All I had to do was plant it somewhere for you to find. You all, well, it kept you busy. Ha! You're easy. And there's more where this came from.
Stop talking and just throw it at her.
Stop it!
Come on. Yes. I love the slow motion effect here. It's very, very suiting to this type of game.
Huh? What the?
Here is the quote-unquote god. And of course, Dahlia still dies. Her god kills her every time. Alright, I'll see you after this fight. And the god has fallen once again. Yeah, the woman once again creates a baby. What is up with this baby? They mentioned the Metatron. The Metatron is, from what I know, like, according to what I've seen on Supernatural, the voice of God, right? An angel, so to speak. I don't know if it's the actual voice of God, but I do probably think it's an angel. So someone had been using angelic symbols to like hold back the evil that Alessa was conquering. Or conjuring. Looks like Cybil's going to the light as well. Kaufman. You know what I think when I think of this scene? I think of Drag Me to Hell. The movie. It's sort of like the same thing here, isn't it? feel bad for Lisa, though. What is Lisa's story? Like, who is she? I really wish I knew more about some of these characters. Run away! Run to the light! Looks like we're trying to escape together. It's like she's trying to reach out to me. That's sad. Aww. It's a shame. Now we're both out of the town together, running into the snow as the credits appear. Okay, my friends, I'll see you on the epilogue screen. Huh. So short and sweet scene there. We had Lisa and Harry in a graveyard. And they were, it looked like, now it's kind of a weird scene, but they're trying to do a lot of things in a very small window there. So I kind of see what they were doing. I think they were basically saying that they were laying Cheryl to rest. So they were like burying Cheryl. And at the same time, they were looking forward to the new life that was created, their new baby, so to speak. That's kind of a cool ending. Man, the potential of that for future games would be pretty awesome. I think this is my second favorite ending. I still think the original bad ending is my favorite ending just because of the way that I think most people would get the first ending. They would probably get that one. And after they get that one, you have to wonder, just like I wonder, like, wait, so none of this actually happened? It's like a punch right to the gut of the gamer, and it makes the player want to know, well, what are the other endings? I see here it says ending bad. So what is the good ending? Like, what else happens? Could this have been avoided? As I said, it's really, really cool idea. I dig it. Total time, just under 3 hours. I kind of got lost because I forgot where the kitchen was at the end, but we did get faster and faster the more I played. But I liked all these endings so far. I think the good ending pales in comparison to the good plus ending. It's like the good ending is only half of what the good plus ending is. Whereas the bad plus ending was still different from the bad ending. So maybe I'll have to revise my scale and say the good ending was actually probably one of the weakest endings overall. But overall, I totally enjoyed all 4 of these endings. And the fact that I played this game multiple times tells you that I really like this game and it's great. We do have that other item that I was talking about on the bottom right. I believe that is the channeling stone, which is an item that we need in order to get this special ending that I'm going to work on next. So step number 1 into getting this special ending is you have to get this channeling stone. And you get the channeling stone once you beat the game on the Good Plus here in the convenience store. So with this channeling stone, we have to use it in, I think it's 5 different locations throughout the game. So each time we get to a new location, we'll show it off. We are on top of the roof of the other school, or the real school. I'm not really sure which one is which, to be honest, but yeah. So you know the place that you use the ball. This is our first location. By the way, I have a katana. Really cool, huh? Apparently, if you go into the room to the right as soon as you enter the house where you got the dog key, or the key in the dog house, you can get this sword, which is actually kind of cool. It's really neat. But anyway, so let's go ahead and use this channeling stone here. What? That light. And the light in the sky disappears. So this is location number 1. So you got location number 2. So before you go to fight the giant moth, you leave the hospital. And we use the channeling stone once again. I do wonder how these people figure this out. Like, can you just imagine a group of dedicated fans using this item on every single screen in the game? Because that's probably what happened. So we see the light and it disappears, and that was location number 2 of 5. Also, quick little note, we picked up the chainsaw. Early on, after you pass the school, you can go to the gas station, and at the gas station, I don't even know if you can do this sooner. I just know this when I did it. So you go to the gas station and you get the gas jug, and then from there on the map, there's a store literally called the chainsaw store. And there's also a like rock drill that you could get, but you can only get one of the two. The rock drill is present underneath the spot that you use the key to lower the drawbridge. There's an upstairs and a downstairs. You just go downstairs and get the rock drill there. The chainsaw is kind of a cool weapon, but in my opinion, I still think that the hammer is the best melee weapon. This weapon's cool because you can walk around and like chainsaw things. The problem is if enemies jump at you, sure they'll take damage from the chainsaw, but this doesn't knock them back, and them taking damage won't knock them back. So you basically hit them, but then they still hit you, and it's not a very efficient weapon. The katana is incredibly deadly in the hospital. If you use the katana in the hospital, you're gonna have a good time because the katana just destroys everything in the hospital. But for my money, I still highly recommend using the hammer. The hammer is by far the best physical weapon in the game, in my opinion. It's just got so much versatility. It's got so much range. It knocks all enemies back. Using the hammer will always be better than all the other items, in my opinion, from what I've seen. Okay, well, on to location number 3, and I'll see you there. So here we are at the hotel. Now, you don't need to do anything else to get back here. You just need to type in the code 0886, and you're here. It's as simple as that. You don't need to go see the guy. You don't need to go to the store. You just need the passcode and you can get here. And then once you're here, use the channeling stone. What? That light. Light seemed to get closer that time, didn't it? And now once you've done that, you can proceed along with the game. And the next 2 locations are going to come very, very quickly. The boat and the lighthouse. So we're almost there. Even though we only had 3 out of 5 locations, the other 2 will come pretty fast. So we have just talked to Dahlia and we're in the boat. And this is the 4th or the 5th location for our little stone. So let's go ahead and raise this up. What? That light. There seems to be a lot more of them now, though. 4 down, 1 location to go. This is it, the final location. Once you climb the lighthouse and you use this stone, this will be it. What? That light. There's a lot more of them now. I've not seen this. I know what it is because I'm following a guide on how to get it, but what's gonna happen now? Oh, the Martians are here!
Sorry. Let me ask you, have you seen a little girl around here? Short, black hair.
Well, that's not good. The artwork here is just amazing. It's so different from anything else in the game. I like how he just walks up to me. He's like, "Have you seen a little girl around here?" It's like what he does to every single person in town. And then we get a Star Wars type ending here with the credits. Oh, that's so good. I really enjoyed that. The music may have glitched again. I was told that the music glitched on the bad ending, so we didn't hear music when we should have. But anyway, I really enjoyed playing Silent Hill, and I really loved all the endings in the game. Now, getting all the endings, there are some parts of it where I was like, there should be an easier way to do this, where I don't have to go through nowhere like 5 times. But at the same instance, if I had gotten this game when it came out, and there was no Silent Hill 2, there was no other games, you know, on the horizon, this is something that you easily could do, and that's play this game multiple times to get, you know, all the endings and all the items, and you would just have a lot of fun with it. So I really enjoy the fact that you have this survival horror game that's got all this replayability content to it. It's very, very nice. What do you get for beating the UFO ending, as it's called? You get a super cool ray gun. I don't have any theories for this one. This one is just out there, literally speaking, out there. Not much I can say about it. But I will say, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed our playthrough, if you enjoyed all these videos that you see on the channel, I just ask for a simple thing. And the simple thing is, I was told on a YouTube video I saw earlier today that people remember negative things and will tell people about negative things more than they will about positive things. It's just almost human nature where we're going to do that. So what I would like to ask is if you can just tell others about our channel. Tell others about, hey, I saw this really cool YouTuber who does some neat stuff. He did this Silent Hill playthrough and he had a lot of fun doing it. He got all the endings and it was just a fun thing to watch. You know, spread our channel name around. Go on forums or other social media sites and just give your FlightlessBird a friendly shout out. And that's all I'll basically say, because I love what I do and I will do this if there is one person watching the video, 1 million people watching the videos, or 0 people watching the videos. Because I love to play games and I love to do this. It just brings me so much joy, and to meet awesome friends like I met from playing this game, there's just nothing like this. It's such a great feeling. So again, thank you, my friends. I love you all so much. Before we play Silent Hill 2, we are going to take a short break by playing Space Quest 1. And the reason we're doing that is because I do not want to get used to the horror element. Because if you get used to the horror element, the playthroughs are going to be boring, because you're not going to be scared by anything. You're just going to be like, oh yeah, I've seen that before. Oh, big deal. Monster jumped at me. I don't want to be that person. So we're going to have Space Quest first, because that game is, based on what Ascended Fireman tells me, a hilarious old school point and click adventure game. And it's kind of funny because the first game we played on this channel was a Sierra point and click adventure called Quest for Glory. It's more of a point and click RPG. Excellent series, by the way. I really love the Quest for Glory games. Huge part of my childhood. So on a month before our first anniversary, to be going back to the Sierra games is kind of cool, I think. So I hope to see you all in Space Quest. It's going to be a fun time, and we'll have a lot of interesting conversations about it and a bunch of laughter, hopefully. And then after we finish Space Quest and after we've had a good laugh, we'll come back to the world of Silent Hill with Silent Hill 2. I do plan to try to play these games in release order as best I can. And the reason for that is because that's the way you would play it if you lived, if you played these games when they came out. I know there's a difference between release order and chronological. I'm just gonna stick with the release order because it's easier. So we'll do Silent Hill 1, and then we'll go right to Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is gonna be the enhanced edition for the PC. I am told that the PC version is atrocious, but the enhanced edition actually fixes all the problems that the original game had. So don't worry, it's going to be awesome. I hope you join us. Thank you for everything. Love you all so much. Until next time. One last time from Silent Hill, the original. So long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.